Hey everyone, it's Dsouzacruisa and welcome to my second Q&A video. So, over the last 2 days or so, I've gotten a couple of questions. Well, it was at the suggestion of this YouTuber, which I'll mention later, and asked me a really good question about my passion, basketball. I have other passions too, like film, but basketball is just one of them. So, without further ado, let's get started with questions from 1 to... you'll find out later. So, let's get started with question number 1. Ricky asks, what's your top 5 MJ songs? I've composed a list for you, Ricky, and yes, MJ is like one of my favorite singers of all time. You know, this is like going back to when I was a little kid. When I hear Michael Jackson's songs, I was like, that's my guy, man, that's my guy. So anyways, my list goes, song number 1, Beat It, number 2, Smooth Criminal, number 3, Billie Jean, number 4, Dirty Diana, and number 5, Black or White. So that's my top 5 MJ songs. I wonder if this is sort of kind of like your thing, but I've known you for a while, like from year 7 to year 12. And yeah, as far as I can tell, when I see you, the one thing that comes to my mind when I see you is MJ. That's all I can say. But you're a good guy. So thanks for your answer, for your question, Ricky, and hope to see you again for another Q&A. Okay. Brendan asks, where do you see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, I see myself being the head of a corporation like a production company for a movie. You know how you've got like Steven Spielberg, the CEO, founder of Amblin Entertainment, Mel Gibson, Icon. Well, you get the gist. Well, so like movie director, movie producer, or even screenwriting, because I like to write screenplays and stuff. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Brendan. It's about like me getting into the movie industry, but technically it's like a fantasy, but that could be true. Fantasies do come true sometimes. So yeah. Okay. Daniel asks, why did you lower the ring in the Mentos ad? Okay, Daniel. Basically, I had to lower the ring because I can't dunk. Alright, like, I have tried to, like, look at some stuff about how to, like, dunk. Like, the methods being, like, you have to grow taller, you have to, like, increase your muscles, your calf muscles and stuff for dunking. If I learned how to dunk and stuff like that, if I learned how to dunk, prior to this video being made in 2013, I wouldn't have lowered the ring down. In fact, basically in the Mentos ad, it's like, I try and go up to the hoop for a dunk, but I miss, and I'm like on the floor, I'm holding my knee, I'm like, what the hell? And I think, what will do the trick? I grab some Mentos, pop them in my mouth, and then I don't know for what reason, I would just go up and just lower the ring. It's like, you're like, what the hell? Why would you do that? I mean, that should have been your first time, but let's see. But it's like, if you don't have a Mentos, you can't even think straight. It's like, I think that's the whole purpose of the idea. It's like, you think you know what you're doing, but you don't. So, you grab a Mentos, and you know it's right to lower the ring, because you're a shorty. No offense to me and the shorties, but yeah. And then once I've had my Mentos and lowered the ring down, I bounce, go for the dunk, and present the Mentos. Mentos, the fresh maker. So, yeah. It's basically, I didn't know how to dunk at that time, or anything like that. And, yeah, I obviously can't dunk, and I'm trying to prove a point here, so it's for humor anyway, so, yeah, hope that helps. Thanks for your question, so yeah. Daniel again asks, will you be doing a meet and greet with fans? Well, Daniel, I'd love to do that, but the thing is, I'm like 432 subscribers now. I mean, if it's like a million, like PewDiePie, Kid Behind the Camera, McJuggernuggets, or anything like that, I'm more than happy to do a meet and greet with fans, like, the more fans, the more views and stuff like that, and that'll be cool. Man, I'd probably do vlogs with them, whatever you want, maybe like, it's like a Comic-Con or something, so, yeah, maybe if I get like a ton of subscribers, even my play button, sure, I'd be love to doing a meet and greet with fans. So, yeah, thanks for your question, Daniel. Jordan asks, is it true you once hooked Mark in the face? Here's a story. When I was in, like, year 11, I was with this group of friends. Jordan was one of them. Yes, there was this guy named Mark. And I don't know why I did it. Like, yes, it's true. I did hook Mark in the face. I mean, it was like, I don't know why. I thought I was going to I was trying to, maybe I was like trying to play fight with him, and I might have hit him like that too high, and he got like full on pissed. I just have to say this for Mark out there. Dude, what I did was totally uncool 2 years ago. There was no reason for why I did it. I mean, I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I don't know if you can ever forgive me for what I did. I don't know why I did it. I mean, maybe I wasn't thinking right. I mean, that was just it. I wasn't thinking right. But we're older, and I got a sense of what I did was wrong. I mean, I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I mean, I sort of kind of did hate myself for it or something like that, but the best I can do is try and apologize and just say how sorry I am. Yeah, I know, it was no excuse for what I did, but the best I can do is just say how sorry I am, and I hope we can become closer and stuff like that, okay? Okay, next question. Stefan asks, you Ben, bro? Well, I could have changed my name if I didn't like my name, Ben, but yes, I'm Ben. If you don't like it, then I don't know how to help you, sorry. Next question. Jordan asks, what school did you go to? Now, yes, a lot of these people who ask questions, a lot of them have gone to my school. I went to Colby Catholic College in 2009. I attended it from year 7, and I graduated last year in 2014. I'm the class of 2014. And yeah, year 12. So, hope this answers your question. Daniel asks, are you having an affair with that oatmeal? For breakfast, I have Nutri-Grain. I used to have bacon and eggs, but I was told that it's unhealthy, so I had to stop eating bacon and eggs. I shit you not, that actually happened. So, and I'm not having an affair with oatmeal. I'm not cheating on Nutri-Grain. That's just wrong. Sorry, dude. I'm not doing that. I'm not that kind of guy. Sorry. Okay. Jordan asks, where did the idea of making videos for YouTube begin? Okay. It was 2007. Now, Dsouzacruisa didn't even exist until 2011. From 2007 to 2011, I had the name BenJ YouTube. I don't know if this answered your question, like in the previous Q&A video or whatever, but basically, I like to do film, I like to make videos and like short videos, even if they were pretty crappy videos or whatever it was, Windows Movie Maker. Now I use iMovie for all my editing software. It's amazing, but back to the story. It was 2007. I was in grade 5, 11 years old. I wanted to make movies, and put it onto YouTube because I was watching a lot of YouTube. I probably was watching a bit of YouTube, and I was like, I want to be recognized by the internet, So I decided to make a video. There was this video that I made called. It was basically a parody of Final Destination. You might see that sometime later on. If you've seen Final Destination, you know what I'm saying. It was with a bunch of toys and stuff, so yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. Then there was this other video that I did in 2007 as well. It was, I called it Ben's Bowling Movie, which basically was I was being filmed, bowling. Probably my dad filmed that. I was just throwing a ball in the bowling lane. I guess that's not much to explain, but to tell you the thing, it's basically with my passion for video making and filmmaking. And here we are, 2015, 4 years later, going strong. So, it's basically my love for filmmaking and video making. So, hopes this answers your question. Okay, now this is the what I was talking about. This is pretty much the whole idea of this Q&A part 2. So, Sylph Tyrone, if I think that's right, asks, what started your passion for basketball, or what NBA moment do you consider to be the greatest? Well, I can answer both questions. Okay, for the first part, what started your passion for basketball? Now, as far as I can remember, I used to like playing basketball when I was like a little kid, like in the 2000s when I was like 7 or whatnot. I like to shoot around the hoop. But I didn't even know a lot about the NBA until year 9, which was 2011. Basically, what I can remember was like early 2000s. I liked to play basketball, and I like other sports too. But mainly, it was like year 8 and year 9. I started to get into the game. But one time, this is what really got me into the NBA. There was this guy. Okay, his name was Raf. He asked me to say, If anyone asks which NBA team you go for, say Boston Celtics. You know, at the time I didn't really, I just agreed just for the fun of it. But then I don't even know how long it was until I delved into more of the NBA, and then I started to know who these players were, the coaches, what happens in the NBA and stuff like that. Then a couple of weeks, months, whatever, I went into interest of the Chicago Bulls. I had friends. I had two cousins, Joe, JD Souza. You might know him from my YouTube videos and whatever. You know, my peers pretty much like basketball, so at that time, I was starting to sink into the NBA fans, the NBA fan thingy. But yeah, I'll answer the other part as well. So, what NBA moment do you consider to be the greatest? I would consider. I would say. I would say. I remember it was It was the Christmas 2011 D Rose buzzer shooter. They were versing the Lakers. It was like a couple of seconds on the shot clock, and bam, he made the shot. It was a pretty good moment, although, you know, I can just remember it like 4 years ago. But there were other great moments too, like maybe some of NJ's, but I'm going to go with D Rose's buzzer shot in the 2011 Christmas game with the Lakers. So, hope this answers your question. And I grew to love the game pretty much like 4 years later, going on 5 years later in 2016. So, hope this answers your question. So, yeah. Next question. Here we go. Daniel asks, have you ever gotten drunk? Yes, I have. This was once this year when I was celebrating my 19th birthday. And another time, well, the first time, sorry, was actually in last year. I was at a friend's party. I pretty much got wasted. I had to throw up because I had my finger in my throat. It was pretty awful. But yeah, that was probably the worst kind of drunk. I was like super, super drunk at that time. And I got drunk sometime this year. It was the 23rd of May, which was my 19th birthday. I was wasted, but at least I didn't puke all over the place. But yeah, I sort of was hungover from those times. So hopes this answers your question. And by the way, I had an awesome time at my 19th birthday. Thanks for coming, Pugs. Daniel Philip is Pug. So you probably know that by now. If you watch my videos and you're one of my friends, whatever. Yeah, you get it. So thanks for your question. Next question. Jordan asks, are you a fan of Miley Cyrus? At the start, was like pre-high school days when I was like in year 5, year 6, I'd say. I did like her father, Billy Ray Cyrus. I liked his music. I sort of like some of his songs even to this day, you know, but I did kind of like Miley Cyrus, but was like what? After year 7, I'd say. Yeah, after year 7, I'd say, I was like, nah. I never really was a fan of Miley Cyrus, but I was more of a Billy Ray Cyrus fan, you know. If I had to pick one of those, it would probably be Billy Ray. So, sorry, Miley. The new Miley is just out of the question, ridiculous. I mean, completely ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate on Miley or anything, but just my personal opinion. So, yeah. Next question. Mitch asks, top 5 Eminem songs. Now, yeah, Eminem's one of my favorite rappers. You know, he's the fast talking rapper, the fast rapping rapper, you know. He's got a style, you know. He's got this cool style, like he doesn't give a F-U-C-K. I'm not going to use. But nah, he doesn't care about nothing. He has his personal opinions. He doesn't care what anyone else thinks. But I get what you're saying. But to answer your question, the top 5 Eminem songs, yeah, but Snoop Dogg's my favorite rapper. So don't hate me, but yeah, Eminem's pretty cool. So the top 5 Eminem songs are number 1, Love You More. Number 2, Lose Yourself. Number 3, The Real Slim Shady. Number 4, Cleaning Out My Closet. And number 5, Not Afraid. So maybe you might have some of those songs in your top 5. If not, that's alright. Then I guess that answers your question, I would assume. So it does answer your question. So thanks for asking that question, Mitch. And next question. Daniel asks, where are the plates? This happened during my 18th birthday. There were no plates, and to tell you the truth, we didn't even buy plates for my 18th. We had to use tissue paper, and it was like, you gotta put chocolate on tissue? What if the tissue gets stuck on the chocolate and you eat it? It's like, oh Christ, I gotta flush tissue out in the toilet. It was like, nah, but overall we had a good time. And if there were plates, whether there were plates or not, You still would have had fun. And if you didn't have fun, I would kill you. That's it. Next question. Damo asks, or I call him Damien. Well, I call him Damo, but this is Damo. But Damo asks, who do you think will be richer in the future, Mark or Jordan? This is a toughie. I would say Jordan because, no offense, Mark might not even be wise with his money, but don't hate me, but it's just my opinion. I think Jordan might be richer because he might, be smart with his money. Or, then again, he's not always smart, but I just think Jordan because if he's going to be like a rich mechanic or something, I think he will delve into smart choices with the money. So, I'm going to go with Jordan. Hope that answers your question. Next question. Nathan asks, things you used to call me on, Daniel Phillip. Well, if you don't really annoy me and you don't prank me and stuff, I will call you on the phone, ask you to come over, chill with me and whatnot. Not Netflix and chill, thank God. That's with someone else. Well, I don't do Netflix and chill. So, yeah. Hope that answers your question. Brennan asks, well, I think I did this already, sorry. That doesn't matter. Daniel asks, what's the purpose of these Q&As? The purpose of the Q&As videos is basically so you guys can get to know me better. And I like to do something in my spare time. And yeah, Q&A videos are, they're pretty good to do. I love talking to you guys, telling you about my life and stuff like that. And yeah, hope that answers your question. And Daniel asks again, are you talking to me? Well, yes, I'm talking to you, okay? I'm talking to everyone on YouTube. So I don't know what you're getting upset about. Don't reference Taxi Driver, man. By the way, yeah, Taxi Driver is one of my favorite movies. Martin Scorsese, and yeah, elaborate on that stuff. Akash asks, sorry about mispronunciation. Akash asks, is it too late now to say sorry? It sort of depends, Maybe you've held a grudge. I'm getting spit all over the screen. What is this shit? Sorry about that, but back to the question. If you've had a grudge against someone for a couple of years, it wouldn't be too late to say sorry, but at the same time, it's like, why would you apologize for something you did a long time ago? But personally, if you think, it's not about how long you wait to say sorry, it's about how you truly feel, because one time something bad happened to you, and you're thinking like, oh boy, I really did something bad to someone, and I feel guilty as hell. You feel guilty and you want to get it off your chest and say sorry. There's nothing wrong with it too late, Better too late than never. Better late than never. That's what I would say. Hope that answers your question. Who started the trend, Are You Ben? And this is from Damo. Damo asked that. I would say either Jordan or even you, Damo. I don't even know why the heck are you this retarded, honestly. It's like, you guys are clowns and I don't even care. Okay? So, yeah. I guess it is a good trend, so whatever. But then you say that with anyone's name. So, are you Dame or are you Jordan? But I guess it's a good trend, so yeah. Daniel asks, why do you always invite your parents to shit? Okay, Daniel. It's sometimes they are overprotective of me, or sometimes they just embarrass me. I don't even know what to say, but I'm not going to really say it too much. I'm already getting messages from Jordan. It's like, dude, I'm filming. But yeah, sometimes they can be overprotective of me. Sometimes they can just, I don't know. They say what's best for me and stuff like that. And yeah, I assume that's pretty much the reason why it's not what it's like, So yeah. Yeah, sorry if I didn't get to answer your question and stuff, but I'm pretty sure I answered all the questions. So thanks for watching my Q&A, and I'll see you later with more videos. Like, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.